And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. We've got Anthony Simons. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. Sharp against Dort. Simons outside. Basket's good.
Oh, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Oklahoma City now. 4-point game. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Dort with it. Now Sharp defending. The shot by Dort, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. Now, here's Williams. Second shot opportunity. No problem from Hartenstein as he finishes at the rim.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Avdia against Holmgren. Here's Ayton. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Holmgren. And Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Sharp. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Dort.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Sharp. The putback. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Hits a three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And the Trailblazers shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. And the Trailblazers call time here. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Henderson. Pass to Klingon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And it's Caruso with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Now Portland with it. Grant in the post. Hounded by Wiggins. Grant's shot is off.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Wallace. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Got it off in time. That shot, no good. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Henderson misses. Thunder leading by 3. Williams from long range. Here's Hartenstein, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Off the outside. To the paint. Oh, and a jam by Ayton.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And here's Simons outside. Fires in the triple. Simons got 5 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Dort. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort at times is just going to make tough shots.
To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Shoots. Joe misses.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Adjustments are a part of every game, and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
For Oklahoma City. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Robert Williams comes in for Avdia. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kamara. And it's Sharp in for Henderson. Caruso with the bucket. 1:10 left in the first half. Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Williams. And here's Simons outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. And Williams has got the ball here for Portland. The putback. The shot comes out. And here's Caruso outside. Williams grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. There's Simons with a 3. Another miss by Simons.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Blazers trail by 4.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Williams up top. Still no points. No good there. With 1 on the clock. He can't get it to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well, so I wouldn't get away from it if I was drawing up the second half plan. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been quite a game for Isaiah Hartenstein.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Thunder with a lead. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Denny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, B.A., this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Dort for 3. Not going to go that time. Well, Portland's shooting just 37% in the game. Here's Sharp. No good. That would have tied it. On offense, here are the Thunder. The lead is 2. The drive by Dort. And the shot's good.
Well, Luke Dort off the deck. That powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Dort against Sharp. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game. Henderson, he's checked in for Portland.
First team foul. Blazers substitution, Henderson.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Inside, Sharp. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Thunder leading by 4. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Takes one from 10 feet. The focus from Holmgren there.
And one of the fears about Holmgren was his lack of bulk. But he's a strong enough finisher to still power it through contact inside.
Again, the miss by Portland. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Dort for 3. Avdia pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Hartenstein. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Blazers trail by 8. Back to Sharp. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Got it. Kamari's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. A line change here for Oklahoma City. A big group substitution here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Robert Williams comes in for Avdia. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kamara. And it's Thibault in for Sharp. Now here's Henderson. No made baskets yet. Williams. Oh, throw it down! Robert Williams on the follow.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Joe. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Henderson scanning the floor. Shoots over Wiggins. Henderson misses. Thunder leading by 7. Williams in the post. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Grant's shot is off. Wiggins for 3. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Dort for 3. Simons with a rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. A 12-point game. Pass to Klingon. It's Sharp on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. And gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk Talk about a way to deflate the team.
So I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Aiden, he's checked in for Portland. That'll be a 5-second call.
Trailblazers ball.
And here's Simons. There's the three. Tries to save it.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The three is up. Gets the three to fall.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Simon's shot is good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Man, he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Simons missing. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Kamari. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force the shot inside. Kick it out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Youth Dance Team.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. PA?
As always, Allie, thank you. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter here. To the left side wing. Here's Kamari. No good on the triple.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Holmgren driving in. Second chance effort. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Here's Hartenstein. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter. Simons up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
The deep three. That shot off the mark. Blazers trail by 8. To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. .51 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. Timeout called. Portland. They're down by 8. There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Isaiah Hartenstein.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. Now here's Holmgren. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Puts up a deep three. That shot off.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Williams on the wing. For three. Drains the triple.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Philadelphia 76ers facing the West All-Stars. And it's Philadelphia to Start out. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with Oubre. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Shoots the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Grimes passes to George. And the dunk by Embiid.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Oubre with the steal. Here's George. And George with the stop.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Maxey. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Maxey looking it over. Good, nice job down low.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
Curry against Maxey. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Grimes. Good defense by Jokic.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The shot by George, wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the West. 4-point game. Second chance shot in deep. Jokic drops it in.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. So the West ends up going with the new group. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
76ers ball.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for one.
And that one misses. Butler kicks to Yabusele. Clock at 6. Out to Edwards. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
The ball goes to Philadelphia.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Jared McCain, shooting 1.
Here's Yabusele. To the paint. Here's Butler. The West All-Stars pull it in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's McCain. For the 3. The putback. And he hits the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Philadelphia ball.
Long range from the inbound. Maxey, no good. The West trails by 4. Davis is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Harden, and it's Williams at the 3. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Jalen Williams. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive board. You've got to box that guy out.
And the 76ers with possession. Here's Grimes. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Embiid inside. Şengün covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. James checked in for Davis. Kevin Durant comes in for Edwards. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for James Harden. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Oubre against James. Şengün trying to free himself up, and it's good for 2. LeBron's got his first points of the game.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
The West trails by 4. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. LeBron's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Grimes passes to Maxey. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. .156 left now here in the second. Down low. Here's Bona. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
.133 left in the first half. Here's Maxey. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Jalen Williams is checked in for Durant.
Now into the lineup for your West All-Stars, Jalen Williams.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it's Williams with the ball for the West All-Stars. They trail by 3, and he gets it to go.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Butler attacking, and the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pass to Yabusele. There's the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's McCain. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Philadelphia ahead, leading by just 2. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Maxey out there with Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Durant rising up.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pass to George. He dishes it to Embiid. And they get it back. Outside for George. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by LeBron. George has gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's James. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Curry way outside. Here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Embiid, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From deep LeBron. They get the rebound. Jokic with the bucket. And now a 3-point West All-Star lead.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Inside, Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Shoots from 14. Harden, that's good. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Stars.
Very efficient from the mid-range. Harden doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable shooting that shot.
Pass to McCain. Back to Butler. And he lays it straight in. Butler's got his first 2 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The three from Harden. Hits it from 3-point range. And the West leads by 4.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
The West leading by 4. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden. So much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Here's Bona. Şengün covering from deep. George. West All-Stars with the rebound. Here's Williams. George with the defensive effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. James is out there with Durant. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey, no good. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 6. The pass to Grimes. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer off the mark. So it's the West now. Here's James. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
Wembanyama against Embiid. Over Wembanyama. Another miss by Philadelphia. The West leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Outside, Maxey. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. A 3 from Wembanyama. Drills the 3-pointer. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 13 now for the West All-Stars. Timeout called the 76ers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Curry's checked in for the West. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thanks, David. Curry fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Grimes passes to Maxey. No good with the triple.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Curry's shot is good.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
The 76ers trail by 13. Bounce pass Maxey. And the rejection by Wembanyama. They get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander. From down in the low post, it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Puts one up from 19. Here's James. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Good on the shot. And the West leads by 16.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
LeBron against Embiid. James way outside. Tries again. Wembanyama with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.